Thank you for coming. I think you're going to really enjoy what should be a very, very delightful program. As you see, the title of the program is Lib'Ele Duo, and they present the Yiddish-French connection with musicians Eléonore Biezunski, Eléonore Weill, and Pete Rushefsky. Toward the end of the concert, they will present an excerpt from their new theatrical adaptation of Aaron Zeitlin's The Esoterishe Poem, at which point director and puppeteer Jon Levin will join them on stage. It should be wonderful. And if you enjoy this program, as I hope you do, I hope you will consider becoming a member of the YIVO Institute, helping to support our work in so many different areas, the most important of which right now is the largest digitization and preservation work in the history of East European Jewry. We are engaged now with the assistance of the Lithuanian government, the Claims Conference, the Kronhill Pletke Foundation, and numerous private donors to preserve and digitize all of the YIVO Institute pre-war collection of documents and books, those which escaped the Holocaust, as well as those that were seized by the Nazis, sent to Frankfurt, as well as those that were buried in the ground of the Vilna Ghetto. I won't talk about this in too much more detail, but on a recent trip to Vilnius where we were inspecting these materials, and there are musical compositions, there are poems, there are plays, there are historical documents of all sorts, as well as letters, communal registers involved in all of this. But when you unwrap these materials that are still balled up in boxes in Vilnius, the dust of the ghetto literally falls out of them. And so this is a historical project of great importance. It will cost us approximately $5.5 million. It will take 7 years to finish, and we are looking for support from all of those who are interested in helping to perpetuate and preserve the life of Eastern Europe, the memory of it, for ourselves, for our children, and for future generations. So please do consider becoming a member of YIVO. Every contribution, even $18, is very helpful to us. But we also have opportunities for those of you who might wish to participate in other ways, such as donating your time, your expertise, and your energy. And if you have an interest in being a volunteer for the YIVO Institute in many different capacities, either to work in the archives because you have Yiddish or Polish or Russian or German or Ukrainian or Hungarian or Chinese or Swedish or Portuguese, our archives are literally in over 20 different languages. We need people who speak these languages. We need people who can read handwriting. We need people who can teach younger scholars how to read handwriting, how to interpret a document. But we also need people who can answer a telephone and can stuff envelopes and can do the work of an institute and help it function in the real world today. So if any of you is interested in pursuing this, please be in touch either with me, Jonathan Brent. You can reach us on our website, or I'm happy to speak with you afterwards, give you my card. Let us know, and you can come in and you can speak to a member of the staff. Now, I wish to introduce our program and welcome the musicians on stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now we will do a French song, a poem that was written by Jean-Baptiste Clément in 1868, and that was strongly associated with the Paris Commune afterwards, which was a
insurrection, a revolution by the people
of Paris, and that was repressed very brutally. And later, Jean-Baptiste Clément dedicated this poem to a nurse who was killed during the repression, a very young woman. She only knew about her that her name was Louise and that she came to support them in the fight, but she disappeared. It was a socialist fight. And the poem was translated by Aaron Zeitlin into Yiddish. So we're going to do some in French and some in Yiddish.
And it's called The Time of the Cherry Trees. The cherry, just the cherries actually. Quand nous chanterons le temps des cerises et guerre rossignols et merle moqueur seront tous en fête. Les belles auront la folie en tête et les amoureux du soleil au cœur. Quand nous chanterons le temps des cerises, sifflera bien mieux le merle moqueur.
Wenn wir wollen singen in Zeit von die Karschen, von Drossels Gelehrter, von Nachtigalls Lied, in Jontef dem Grünen. Die Mädler wollen haben noch Kuschen in Sinnen, Verliebte die Herzen wie Sonnen zerglied. Wenn wir wollen singen in Zeit von die Karschen, wird hecher noch klingen die Nachtigalls Lied.
Wenn kommen verreich, wird die Zeit von die Karschen, ob schräg heich dann ob von Liebe die Pein, sollt freuen ihr Meiden. Ich hab nicht kein Meure verlieb und leiden, und Liebe und Leiden, ich kann nicht mehr sein. Wenn kommen verreich, wird die Zeit von die Karschen, euch hier wird der Spielen von Liebe die Pein.
Quand vous en serez au temps des cerises, si vous avez peur des chagrins d'amour, évitez les belles. Moi qui ne crains pas les peines cruelles, je ne vivrai pas sans souffrir un jour. Quand vous en serez au temps des cerises, vous aurez aussi des chagrins d'amour. J'aimerai toujours le temps des cerises, c'est de ce temps-là que je garde au cœur une plaie ouverte. Et Dame Fortune, en m'étant offerte, ne pourra jamais qu'elle calmer ma douleur. J'aimerais toujours le temps des cerises et le souvenir que je garde au cœur. Thank you.
Right, so now we're gonna go to the south of France, just for one song, where the Jews were protected by the Pope. It's called the Judeo-Provençal, and that's their language. It's also called the Shuadit. So it's in the 16th century. They were like hiding there and protect, and they stay there, and there's still family there. But unfortunately, the language disappeared with the last speaker in 1977. Actually, it was recorded by an American, Yonovich, who recorded the last speaker, Armand Lunel, and he was a writer, so we have a little of his text in Judeo-Provençal, which is a mix of Occitan and Hebrew. And for talking about song, we have one song that we know the melody, and there's one song and already two versions. So that reminds you, I'm sure, a lot of things. So there's one version that was recorded in France by the French Jewish Archives, where Eléonore works.
European Institute for Jewish Music in Paris.
Yeah, so by a guy, and I'm doing the version of the YIVO archives right here. So thank you for having this amazing
And since
treasures.
Pesach is coming soon,
Yeah.
this is a Pesach tune. It's
The Chad Gadia. Une cabri, caviacheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chad Gadia, Esvengulu, cat, camanjalu, cabri, caviacheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chad Gadia, Esvengulu, cin, camordulu, cat, cavia mangialu, cabri, cavacheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chadgadia, Esvengulu, baston, cabatulu, cin, cave mordulu, cat, cave mangialu, cabri, cavacheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chadgadia, Esvengulu, lu shochet, cave shacheta, lubio, cave shacheta, cave mangialu, fio, cave mangialu, cat, cave mangialu, cabri, cave acheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chadgadia, Esvengulu, malach almavet, cave shacheta, lu shochet, cave shacheta, lubio, cave vengulaigo, cave musalu, fio, cave batulu, baston, cave cheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chadgadia, Esvengulu, bachmachafru, cave shacheta, lu malach almavet, cave shacheta, lu shochet, cave shacheta, lubio, cave vengulaigo, cave musalu, fio, cave brulalu, baston, cave batulu, cin, cave mordulu, cave mangialu, cabri, cave cheta mon père, une escude, 12 escudes. Chadgadia, And I forgot to say the meaning, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows it and maybe understood. It's close to Spanish also. gonna move on to the Romanian fantasy. Yeah.
Romanian fantasy. The flute needs to be heated up. So also works. Woo!
Yeah, that's my tuning.
So Eléonore did a lot of field work and research in Romania, so she brought a lot of Romanian beautiful music.
But this one is also from the YIVO archives, recorded on violin and timbal in 1910.
I will do a couple of a cappella songs that Ethel Reim taught to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wenn ich wohl gehört dem Kaiser so Stress mit sein ganzer Meliche, wollte es nicht gewinn bei mir nicht, als die bis bei mir nicht. Mein Kind, mein Freund, als ich der Sehe weiß doch mir aus, als die ganze Welt ist mein. Schlaf, mein Kind, schlaf, mein Kind, sollst noch leben in sein Gesind. Ich will einmal dürfen auf jener Welt gehen, wenn die teuren Finem Ganeiden vor mir offen stehen, weil die mein Kind wird seiner Frimerina Gitter, wird mir sorgen auf jener Welt. Los da rein dem Zodigs Miete. Schlaf, mein Kind, schlaf, mein Kind, sollst noch leben in sein Gesicht.
In meine Euren tit mir klingen, heidei lululu. Wo's mein Mame pflegt mir singen, bei mein Wiegele. Hei, lila lula, die ganze Welt singt das Liederle. Hab kein Meure, dreifes mein Kind, vergesst nicht nach die bist a Jidele. Wo's in Frankreich hat das passiert, weiß da jeder ganz geht. Man hat verurteilt Kapitän Dreyfus, nur der weil ist a Jid. Hai, lila lula, die ganze Welt singt das Liederle. Hab kein Meure, Dreyfus, mein Kind, vergesst nicht, dass du bist a Jidele. Hai, lila lula, die ganze Welt singt das Liederle. Hab kein Meure, Dreyfus, mein Kind, vergesst nicht, dass du bist a Jidele.
I think we should say a word about this last
Yeah.
song that you just sang.
Yeah, to introduce, we were thinking about the French connection, and this is about the affaire Dreyfus,
The
what
Dreyfus.
happened to Dreyfus. So, and it's a lullaby that a mom sings and to his child and say, the whole world is singing this song. Don't be afraid, little Dreyfus, my kind, my child. Don't forget that you're a Jew. And what happened in France, everyone knows too well. Captain Dreyfus was convicted only because he was a Jew. And thank you so much. That's, with Ethel, I have the privilege and really happy to work with her every week. So it's a really deep privilege, and I'm still learning. Thank you.
So now we're gonna, is gonna sing a song called Onaheim, without home. It's an original song composed by Jacques Grober, who was a French Yiddish songwriter who passed away in 2006 and was one of the only and most important French songwriter who created music in Yiddish. And he loved to mix the languages too. So the song is a bilingual song, and he did a lot of this.
And so this song, mixed French and Yiddish, and he loved also a little. He was like totally fascinated by jazz and swing, very inspired by that. So it's a little like the French vision of swing, American swing. And it says, I had a house, I had some money in the bank, I lost everything. Échec et mat, like on a chair. And now I'm in the subway, on a bench, at the club band, and on a poster, on the floor table, and then it says just the choruses. The sky and the ocean are blue, both blue, and it's a pleasure to be near the water. Here are blonde, here is with a friend around and with a nice song to play. So it's a little, it's like I have no more money, no more bank, but I'm happy, and that's it. Okay. J'avais une maison à Biezunski, à l'Esfardleuren, échec et mat. Me voici dans le métro, Oifa Bank, à ma terre le klezmer de Oifa placard. Le ciel et l'océan, seine beide blue. Andete migun bein Wasser zu liegen, et la brune et la blonde, seine beide blue. Du, si du, l'amour is a nigun. Lou, si du, 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 du. Du, si du, 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 du. J'avais une maison à Biezunski, à l'Esfardleuren, échec et mat. Me voici dans le métro, Oifa Bank, à ma terre le klezmer de Oifa placard. Onaheim, Schloss der Gedanken nicht zurück, sans abri, Schloss der Gedanken nicht zurück. Onaheim, Schloss der Gedanken nicht zurück, sans abri, Schloss der Gedanken nicht zurück. Une maison à Biezunski, à l'Esfardleuren, échec et mat. Me voici dans le métro, Oifa Bank, à ma terre le klezmer de Oifa placard. Schloss sagte dann nie zurück. Thank you.
One of the wonderful things about working with Eléonore and Eléonore has been to create this program, which I think really celebrates a lot of the linkages between France and, first of all, the Yiddish Welt, but also Eastern Europe, different places in Eastern Europe. In modern times, since really the Napoleonic times, the French Revolution, Napoleon, were very much an impetus in the founding of what we know now as modern Romania and modern Poland, those societies. And in fact, there's many things you can point to. Romanian's flag is a tricolor, different tricolor, but it's a tricolor, and it's inspired by the tricolor of the French Revolution. And of course, Paris has long been a refuge for artists and intelligentsia, particularly from Eastern Europe. We all know about Chopin, who's probably the most famous Pole to be exported to France and do a lot of his artistry there. But I'll give you another name, Adam Mickiewicz, who's in many ways sort of the Shakespeare of Poland, the national writer. He was exiled in Poland for many decades, and that's where he wrote his most famous work, Pantadeusz, which is an epic, spanning good decades of Polish 19th century history. And one of the key characters in Pantadeusz is the Jewish cymbal player. I'm playing the cymbal, by the way. This is the instrument for those of you who haven't seen it before. But the Jewish cymbal player and tavern owner, the klezmer, named Yankel. Yankel, the tavern owner and the cymbal player. And Yankel, Polish school child now knows about Yankel. They all study Mickiewicz's work, and Yankel's one of the kind of the prime characters. And actually, Yankel was founded. We have evidence that Yankel, the character of Yankel, came from two Polish cymbal players. One of them being Mordechai Fjorman. There's a very famous picture of Mordechai Fjorman you kind of see in much of the klezmer literature. But he was sort of the last great cymbal player of Warsaw. And he was famed for playing polonaises, and Yankel in Pantadeusz plays a couple, there's reference to him to playing polonaises, which were sort of courtly dances. So I'm going to play right now, I'm going to attempt to play the most famous polonaise in the Polish repertoire, Orginski's Polonaise, which was adopted by klezmer musicians across the Pale Settlement and Poland, and very, very often used as a mitzvah dance, the melody that would be used during the mitzvah dance of the wedding celebration. So we'll do this little tribute to Yankel, and then we'll switch to a Romanian set that Eléonore is going to demonstrate on her low flute, fluier, Romanian. What's that? Kaval. She calls this kaval, end blown. And if you can listen closely, because you can hear her growling into and getting some lovely harmonics that this flute can produce.
Thank you.
So we're going to end this set before showing you an excerpt of Esoterishe Poem by Zeitlin. We're going to do a last song that's also by Jacques Grober, and in which is called Bessarabie. He wrote lyrics to a traditional melody, and he dedicated this song to Sarah Gorby, who was a famous, beloved Yiddish and Russian singer, and she was actually speaking many languages, and very a big lover of languages. So he learned a lot from her, and so he dedicated this tune to her because she was from Bessarabie. Der Wind über die Felder, jung und fröhlich wie am Moor, lacht und springt über die Wälder, über Berg und über Tor. Es läuft der Wind über die Felder, jung und fröhlich wie am Moor, lacht und springt über die Wälder, über Berg und über Tor. Znat jest ja garit, garit moja звезда. Моя звезда, моя мечта, весна моя. Und es tanzen alle Bäume mit den Zeugen in Rot. Und es singen alle Jamen, Punkt wie Vögel in Assot. Und es tanzen alle Bäume mit den Zeugen in Rot. Und es singen alle Jamen, Punkt wie Vögel in Assot. Есть горит, горит моя звезда. Да, еще горит моя звезда, моя мечта, весна моя. Привези меня же к милой, видишь, что скоит без меня. Ти лети, мой конь, мой белый сын, метели огня. Привези меня же к милой, видишь, что скоит без меня. Знать еще горит, горит моя звезда. Да, еще горит моя звезда, моя мечта, весна моя. Vesna Maya, Maya Miesha, Vesna Maya. Thank you. Thank you. So I think we need a couple of minutes to set up the stage for the next thing.
Pete Rushefsky on the cymbalom. Eléonore Biezunski on the violin. And here is Jon Levin.
And Josh Luxemburg. And Eléonore Weill. So I can tell you maybe a little bit about Zeitlin's Esoterische Poem. About Zeitlin. Aaron Zeitlin was sure. In a second. So Zeitlin was the son of a very famous and important Kabbalist in Poland, and he was actually able to survive the war because he was invited by Moshe Schwartz to perform here in New York, I think in 1941. So he was actually here, and I think he stayed here afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. So we've worked together with Jon Levin and Josh. This is a work in progress. We hope this will expand to a longer presentation of the whole poem. This is just an excerpt from the beginning of the poem.
He dedicates this poem to Bashevi singer, and so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can you hear me? No. All right. Can I have the sound?
What Eléonore was saying is that he dedicated this poem to Isaac Bashevis Singer. He wrote it in 1932.
Yeah. And so the poem is in Yiddish, and we started translating it in English with the help of Josh Waletsky, Jenny Levinson, and Tony Jantoska at the beginning. So thank you so much to them. And today we're going to present just the first part, the Aleph. There is 4 parts of the poem.
And also you will hear a little bit of the French translation that was made by Batia Poem, who's a great translator and also a great Yiddish literature teacher.
Yeah, so we first discovered this poem going to Yiddish lesson with Batia Poem and separately with Eléonore, and we both fell in love with this poem and thought we should do something with it. And so, yeah, we thought as musician also to put it in music. So I wrote a little music for it, and also we supposed to do so. The bigger performance will be with an actor who is in Paris now and can't be there. All this project was like a double continent project, so it's a little hard to make it happen. So today, instead of Lena, we have puppets and and a screen. And yeah,
not instead of Lena.
No,
this is
with Lena, and with Josh Luxemburg, who really helped. And so, yeah, and so it's cool. Yeah, are you good? Or do we keep schmoozing? This is like feeling. What else gonna? Maybe. Yeah. Berge steht der Bäum, auf dem Bäum steht der Sohn. Arum ist a Grimmkeit.
Und die Weitkeit ist offen. Vorbeibar Fortayid in a leidigen Wogen. Skatschkettel a Rob geruckt. In die Hand seine laufen die Leitzes.
Auf der Berge steht der Bäum, auf dem Bäum steht der Sohn. Arum ist a Grimmkeit, a Größe, Vorbei vor der Jid. Arum ist a Grimmkeit, vorbei vor der Jid. Hoch seinen alle vier, der Berge und der Bäume, die Sonne und der Jid. Berg und Bäum stehen, Berg und Stadt stehen, die Grimmkeit liegt, der Jid fort, uns fort die Bord, noch hier der Wagen, uns fort die Bord, noch hier der Wagen.
Hebt sich an, von nirgends zu trockener Wind. Schlemmt unter Norem Wolkens a silbernem Päckel und sucht an Ort, es herunter zu werfen. Der Setter dem Vorer verschleudert der Speckl, wuss macht sich. Geht's Eckwelt. Chapton dem Jid bei der Bord. Geht ihm a Tanz auf die Plätzes,
Im die Leitzes,
a Tore,
die Bremen,
a Heub. Dem Bäum gegenüber,
a Zeschäuber, wie a Pasteur a Pfeif.
wie a Regenwurm, a Verkrich.
Und auf Gich,
a Verkeuler sich, pfiou.
Sur le mont se tient l'arbre ébouriffé. Le soleil s'élance dans sa balancelle enflammée. Frémissent ses longues jambes vertes du mont. Leur grand écart se referme. Le juif contemple à la ronde.
Der Jid verguckt sich. Es bleibt im Stein die Bord. Wie einer sagt,
Someone once said, "If you travel, you get there."
als men fort, der Fortman. Auf der Kelnie sitzt er. Der Bäum begrüßt er. Der Bäum geht a Piesk mit a Zweig.
Was machst du, Nister? How is it going, righteous one?
It goes. What can you do? Me lebt, me jährt sich. Gewöhnliche Sachen. And you, how is it going?
Bei mir? Gar nicht. Mir steht und mir klärt sich. Nothing, I stand, I think.
And have you had a new idea?
Jo. Chob mechadesh gewen.
Tell me.
As Bäum und Vogel sind dasselbe. Tree and bird are one and the same.
Also sagt der Bäum. Kita guckt zu die eigene Fies. Und es geht sich das nicht dabei gehen, wie euch ist. Die Zweigen wären im Fliegel, der Spitz, a Vogelscher Kopf. Auf dem Berg ist gestanden ein Baum. Wo ist er? Nicht da.
Auf dem Berg steht ein grüner Vogel. Der Vogel hat grüne Flügel, a grünem Schnabel.
Gegenüber dem Jid auf der Kelnie steht spreit die Flügel voneinander wie ein schmaragdener Fächer. Und sein Kopf wächst hoch, wächst höher, will wachsen zum Herzen. Und zittern Tropfen Steu wie Kristallen und die volle Schollen von seinen Augen. Er öffnet dem grünen Schnabel und sagt dem Mensch sein Sog.
In mir
ist voran der Bäum, wie Mame ist da in einem Kind. Und wie das Kind in dem Mame ist in mir die Nest verrannen. Es kommt eins zum zweiten in Gäst. Bäum ist Vogel, Vogel ist Nest.
Thank you. Thank you to Yoni on the sound and the light. Thank you.
And also thank you to Elena Gindi and to Leah Folk who made this possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.